Hello, everybody, and good afternoon to you. How are you? So I just finished up with some stuff around here, and I thought I'd sit down for a little while and do a fun retro react. I was all over YouTube looking for some fun clips to make y'all laugh. I found one where she fell off the exercise ball, and another one where she rolled down the hill, if y'all remember that clip. I thought we'd revisit it since that was a fun moment with Foodie, because nowadays there really aren't many fun moments. I was watching Foodie last night, see what she was up to. I'm trying to give her content a chance. What was she doing? She was on the couch. She was eating pizza and zucchini and having a bee moment and trying to hide it from the camera. And that's about all. Fix the string on my. Oh, you're right. You're right. I'm looking kind of sloppy on camera. Thank you for fixing that. Like, there we go. Thank you. Thank you. Do you know why Amber was demonetized again? Thank you, Linda. I was like, I'm so focused on talking, I didn't even see the string. So thank you for looking out for me. Do I know why Amber was demonetized again? Well, the story that I heard, as I understand it, it's because as soon as they demonetized her on her channel, she went running over to the LCU and she was making money over there, which is a big YouTube no-no. You can't do that. That's basically like a ban evasion of sorts. So that is why when they gave her monetization back, within a few hours, they took it away again. They were basically putting her in the timeout corner. Because she didn't just take the demonetization and, with grace. She went straight to the LCU and she was making money. I also did hear through the grapevine that LCU over 70 videos featuring Amber have been deleted. So it would seem that there's been a bit of trouble for the LCU because of Amber's presence. So I think that is why, because as soon as she got demonetized, she went right over and started working for Keemstar and started making money, and YouTube took issue with that. And the LCU, they're having to deal with some fallout as well. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. You know what, Payday? I am surprised it came. He's got several channels and he should know TOS and policies and stuff like the back of his hand. But he got greedy. Yes, he did. He got greedy, in my opinion. Ever since he brought Yaba and FFG on that panel and he saw the amount of people in Girl World, he's been chomping at the bit to get that Girl World money. He's been wanting to tap into it. So his greed took over. He wanted Amber on the show. He wanted Foodie on the show. He could not get Foodie. He got Amber, but he only got Amber after she got demonetized, and that's when he made his move. So he brought her on there and he did make some money, but now there's trouble for his channel. So, that's what you get for being greedy and not being careful. Foodie is lucky she didn't play with it. Right, like she stayed out of it. So I saw a bit of a recap video, and I'm sorry if I can't credit the channel. I mean, I honestly, I'm not really interested in the LCU that much. There's just so much going on over there. But from what I've seen, LCU is pretty much falling apart. There's a lot of people leaving. There's a lot of people being fired. Like, people are either abandoning ship or they're getting fired off the ship. So, yeah, that whole thing is not rock solid. Will she be able to reapply in 3 months? I honestly don't know. All I know for right now is she had monetization, and then she lost monetization within a few hours. And a lot of it has to do with her running over to LCU immediately and making money through Keemstar. And him putting her on the channel. That was stupid for her, and that was stupid for him too. Okay, so what do we got today? We got some Twitter peeps. We got some fun retro reacts. Can you picture the talk between her and her mother? I'd love to be a fly on the wall. Hi, Christy. Hello and welcome. Amber Lynn is the most boring. Maybe in past she did more things, but I don't get the lore at all in the last 6 years. You know, a lot of people cover Amber, and God bless them if that's their thing. They've got a tougher skin than I. I can't stand Amber. Her attitude, the way she talks like a valley girl, I just can't. It just grates my nerves too much. Like, so God bless them for being able to do it, but she just all rubbed me the wrong way. Can't do it. Can't do it. Oh my God, like literally, I'm like, stop talking like that. Stop talking like that. Stop it. Yeah, you guys gotta understand. I grew up in the 80s. Hey, Gucci. How are you, Gucci? I grew up in the 80s in my teens when the Valley Girl thing was so popular. It was like a trend. Oh my God, like, got me with a spoon. You know, like, I grew up with that. That was part of my childhood. Like when Moon Unit Zappa took off with that, I was there for that. And then to see Amber do it. And it's like, no, girl, no, wrong era, wrong era. Drop it. You're not a Valley girl. Drop it. Yeah, Valley speak was hilarious, but like she's not from the Valley. She shouldn't talk like that. I believe Kim is regretting getting involved with Amber. I believe so too. And what's crazy is there's a lot of people on those channels that he's created. So his decision to bring in one person affects everybody else over there. It's not just her that's being affected or him, it's a lot of other people underneath him, like depending on him for money and employment. So y'all ready to get into the Twitter, peeps? Like there's stuff about Amber on there, there's stuff about Foodie. And like I said, I'm trying to find some fun stuff. I was peeking at Chantal with her live last night, and I was just sitting there shaking my head. I was just sitting there shaking my head. Like, this is crazy. She's not even doing content anymore. She's basically just waiting around to do requests for people to make money. You can't even consider it content. It's like, I got my hand out and I'm going to sit here until somebody gives me money to go get some food or buy some food. She just turns on a camera and waits. She's not entertaining people. That's not content. Hey, Booger. Everybody look. We got the Booger Queen. Hello. Booger's here. Hey, baby. Mm. It's a baby. I was born and raised in California. I hate Valley speak. It's Boogers. Hey, Booger. Little thing. Yeah, you know what? And can I just tell y'all something? I have seen the comments in the community and I've seen stuff on Twitter. There are a lot of people saying that they just can't watch Foodie anymore. They just can't do it. Oh, hold on. Comment. Hello, Mayor. Carefree came in for 2 minutes, and during that 2 minutes, Foodie got the money for the pizza. And Carefree said the next time she gives Foodie money, it's going to be anonymous. So Carefree is back to giving Foodie money for the Feedie stuff. You know what? At this point, the Feedies, they want her in a hospital or a casket. Can we just call things by the right names? They want to see her in a hospital or they want to see her in a casket. And that's so crazy to me. Oh, we care about you, Chantal. We love watching your content, and yet we're going to give you money and make you more sick so that you get ever closer to a hospital or a funeral home. You care about the person, but if they end up in the hospital, no more content for you. Foodie is boring AF lately. I was surprised Yaba did a live of Rosie. Hey, you know what? As a channel, if you care about your content and you care about your viewers and you normally cover something and it just drifts to a point where it's too boring, you got to switch gears. You know, it's called work. You know, landing on your feet. Yeah, she's here. She's a baby. So like we as girl world, we have an ability that Foodie does not have. We can evolve, and we can think on our feet, and we can switch gears. If something is not entertaining, we will find something or someone that is. You know, we have the ability to adapt, where Foodie does not have the ability to adapt. She is too set in her ways. Some of her subs want her to go out and do stuff. Well, she's the one over there basically holding good content hostage. She sits on her couch, and the attitude is, if you don't give me money to get off this couch, I'm not doing anything. So you want Foodie to entertain you, you have to pay extra. Although she's on a monetized channel, she's already getting paid. She wants more on top of that. Last night she said she's going to do something very special today, so let's see. Well, you really can't put too much stock in that. With Foodie, that could mean, I'm going to go out today and raise my leg, and then put it back on the ground, and then walk back inside and get right back on the couch. That's what she could mean, saying, I'm going to do something really special. Hey guys, I'm going to raise my leg and then put it back down on the ground and then walk back inside, and that's all you get today. Yeah, scoot inside. There you go, Gucci. Gucci, look at my kid. I get that baby. Can I share something really cool with you guys? So you guys know that I've been playing around with the intros and stuff, right? Like I just want to make improvements for my channel, make it a lot nicer. There is a site that I've been using called Open Music AI to make the music. And I know people have a problem with what they call AI slop. Okay, but there's AI slop, and then there's stuff that you are contributing. Like you put something into it and then it just works around it. But Open Music AI, hold on a second, Open Music AI. So you guys know the picture, like the one up here in the top left, like the elf, rose, thorn logo, right? Do you know that AI can actually make music based on, like, you're putting in keywords and how you want it to sound and around a picture? I did that for the logo. I was just curious. I was very curious about what music would come up based around that picture. I put in the description of what I wanted to sound like, and it came up with something that sounded a lot like Evanescence. Oh, and I'm going to do something with this music. So y'all want to hear it real quick? I can play at least part of it. Like it's amazing music. I'm like, ooh, I got to do something with this. I have to. Let's hear it. Like, this is based around the picture and me putting in a description. Oh no, no, it's not cute. It's intense. Let's listen. What do you mean you guys can't hear it? It's playing through the loudspeaker. No sound? That is weird. Why is it not picking up? No, it's not muted. You know what? I don't know why you guys can't hear it. It's playing through the loudspeaker. Hold on a minute. Let me just check something out. Oh, problem is there. You can hear me now, right? I don't know why the fuck did that do that. Let's see. No? You can hear now? So you guys can hear me, right? Okay. Very good. I just checked my microphone. For some reason, my microphone was on. Why did StreamYard do that to me? It was picking up the wrong microphone. Oh, God. You can hear me? Fantastic. Fantastic. All right. Like I've got a microphone built into my all-in-one computer, and then there's the HyperX, which is the one in front of me, like this ring right here. And for some reason, StreamYard was working and said, let's use the one that you don't want to use. I can hear you, but not the clip. So let's try this again. Now that the right microphone is working, let's try this again. Can you hear it now? You know what? I'm so annoyed. Not at y'all. Why isn't it picking up? You know what? It's okay. It's okay. I will make a video or something with it and y'all can hear it. How about that? Then you can hear it that way. It's okay. We're just going to move on. But it's like, I can hear it just fine over here, but for some reason the microphone's not picking it up. That's stupid. All right. So that was fun. How about we just get into the Twitter peeps and then we can get on to the retro react? What do you think? It's an awesome song. It's like it's Evanescence. This was called AI. Yeah, it's called AI. Oh, so it's you're right. You're right, Sippy. That might be why. I didn't know I had a noise canceling microphone. All right, we're gonna get into the Twitter peeps. We're gonna keep this moving. Let's do it. All right, moving on away from that nonsense. Let's do this thing. All right. So, for those of you that are on Twitter that you'd like to follow me on Twitter, there's my handle, Wild Girl Sarah. And for those of you not on Twitter, that's why I bring the peeps to you so you can keep up with all the girl world stuff without actually having to go on Twitter. So, this has to do with Miss Amber. Kalea says, "Ooh, damn, y'all were right. I was starting to think maybe she turned it off and was trying to fool us, then just pop up on a show with Keem after it's been turned back on. Keem isn't stupid. He would have to see it's on before hiring her again." Kristen says, "Confirmation from Amberlyn Reed of her demonetization." So Amber says, "Just a quick update. I got demonetized again. So while I deal with all that behind the scenes, I decided to put my cameos on sale for anyone who wants one. If you've ever wanted a personalized message from me, now's a good time, blah, blah, blah." There's her selling her cameos. Speaking of cameos, y'all, so a little funny thing about her cameos. Last night, she was advertising her cameos for $90 for 1 minute. Then today, the price dropped down to 60. Yeah,
Like she was saying $90 a minute for a doggone cameo. But then today the price dropped. I think somebody talked to her and said, what exactly are you smoking that you think people are going to pay $90 a minute? You need to think about this. Yeah, 60 is still too much. Just wait a few days. It'll drop down to like 30 or 40 where it's supposed to be. Okay. Crochet with Ashme says, cannot breathe. So we had to go out and smoke a green stick before a takeout that Nina gave her money for. And somehow Teardrop is top mod and not Foodie Nina. Wait, what? So Teardrop is the top mod and not Nina. Well, of course, Teardrop's going to be the top mod. She knows all the dirt on Foodie. She wouldn't dare knock Teardrop off that top position, because if she did and Teardrop got mad, Teardrop could say a whole lot of things about Foodie to the internet. Yeah, she knows entirely too much now. What? And Foodie posted hers on a community post 30 minutes ago. Well, the girls are desperate. They must be desperate. Here, somebody get a cameo for me for Mother's Day. As if anybody's mother wants a cameo from Foodie or Amber. But I guess Foodie went outside again, smoking a green stick, trying to be cool, waiting on Nina to buy her some more food. Massimo says the Norwegian forest cat is a breed of domestic cat originating in Northern Europe, and it's one of the oldest, as it's believed to have been brought to Norway about 1000 CE by the Vikings. So y'all want to see what a Norwegian forest cat looks like? They're pretty and they're huge. Look at those ears. Look at them. They're so furry and fluffy. They're little fluff buckets. They're so cool. They're just a big fluff buckets. And that's the kind of cat you would have to brush every. Oh, look. Look at those little ears. All right. So Kalea says, I really think when Amber saw she was demonetized again, I think Keem was the first person she called, and I think she absolutely begged him for a job. And he kindly said he can't hire her. He wants to, but he can't put what he has created at risk. Well, he already has. Too late for that. He's already put his channel at risk. Having her on after she got demonetized, that's ban evasion. That can get the person who has been ban evading in trouble and anybody helping them. I mean, something obviously happened if over 70 lives with Amber have been taken off the channel and removed. I don't know if Keem did it. I don't know if YouTube did it, but obviously somebody's worried. Somebody's trying to protect their butt to keep all of their channels from getting demonetized. I don't know if he's got all the channels under one account, but if he does, whoo, that was a bad decision. Oh, hello, Bugger. What you want? What you want? Come here with the ears. Look at this baby. She's such a baby. Give me them ears. Okay, I got to put you down for a minute, kid. Just stay right there. All right, for all of you, some of you that are rock hounds, La Vie Est Belle says some of the prettiest crystals I've ever seen. Ooh. I don't know what this is, but I'm going to take a guess and say ocean jasper. That's really pretty. Can you imagine a pendant being made from that? Oh, that would be stunning. A lovely pendant or necklace. And how about this? Ooh. I can see having something like that and then putting a crystal in the middle of that to charge it up. And then this right here. It is stunning. Booger, where are you going, kid? You're all over my lap today. Okay, so moving on. Massimo says, Fingal's Cave, Isle of Staffa, Scotland. The first thing I thought of when I saw this clip was Minecraft. It does. If you've ever played Minecraft and gone down into the caverns, you know what I'm talking about. It looks like Minecraft, like a live version of Minecraft. With the ceilings being like that, it looks like a live version of Minecraft. We want to do stuff in Minecraft. Well, Minecraft exists for a reason. All right. Woman's Art says Gertrude Jekyll, 1843-1932, a British horticulturist, garden designer, craftswoman, photographer, writer, and artist who created over 400 gardens in the UK, Europe, and the United States. So, all of you garden lovers, what do y'all think about that garden? That looks lovely. I love it. I would take a walk there every day. Absolutely every day. Just go hang out with the flowers and the solace. Why not? Absolutely stunning. Okay. Kalea says, this proves it to me. Keemstar will never have her back on the LCU talking about Amber unless she gets monetized again. Some might say this is a tactic and he's going to pop up on a show with Amber. I really don't think so. Not if the situation stays the same. Carly Baby says 70 plus videos featuring Amber have been deleted, not privated. Well, I wonder who deleted them. Was it Keem? Was it YouTube? Was this kind of a oh shit move where like she got in trouble and he freaked out and said, oh shit, and he deleted everything before they came after him? I don't know, but those videos are gone. Ew. Da Vinci says rainbow swamps happen in the First Landing Park, Virginia, when the bald cypress trees drop their leaves in the autumn. They begin to decompose in the swamp. When hit at the right angle by the sun, it gives off this prismatic reflection. And the longer the water goes undisturbed, the longer it goes on for. So look at that. Isn't that stunning? That's gorgeous. See, even swamps can be pretty. Booger. There we go. Murder She Throws says, I can't say those words. Kelly says Foodie Beauty ended her stream so she could have a bee moment on pizza and zucchini sticks because her bees just kept telling her it was bad for her. Plus, Salah's on her back about it too. She looks like a fool trying to hide that she's eating. So I would, Booger, please get away from the wires. Thank you. That's my computer stuff, baby. Come on. Don't touch it. Come on. Stay out of there. So y'all want to see a perfect example of why I'm not reacting to her current lives? This right here just sums it all up. Right here.
Yeah.
Because this is what we'd be seeing if I did.
Yeah, the friggin' elevator was closing on me, like... Hi, babies! Like, why would it do that, bruh? Put the pizza down. Mushroom. Yeah, the friggin' elevator was closing on me, like... Hi, baby! Like, why would it do that, bruh?
Like this is it. This is what she was doing last night. I have people come in periodically and say, why aren't you reacting to her current content? This is why. This is all that's happening. This is why a lot of people have stopped reacting to Foodie. This is why a lot of people that normally do like the condensed clips of Foodie, they've stopped doing them. There's less clips of Foodie on Twitter. This is exactly why. Because we're not really watching real content. what we're watching is an addict monetize their addictions. Literally turn on a camera and wait for someone to pay for something to keep her addictions going. She just gets on a camera and waits for someone to buy her food or buy her whatever. She's not even trying to entertain the audience. She's waiting for the fetish people to come in to give her money. And I look for talking points. You know what's really sad is her content used to be entertaining, and now it's just background noise. Truly, it's just like you go live, if Foodie's live, and her live becomes just background noise. And it has to be background noise. There's nothing to talk about. But this is what was happening all night long.
Put the pizza down.
Yeah, put it down.
Mushroom. Yeah.
And this is why I'm not reacting to her current content. Y'all got to understand. I had an issue with food. I can't. I really can't. I'm watching an addict unalive themselves in real time, slowly. Can't do it. Can't do it. She wants everyone to watch her get sick, more and more sick. And if something happens to her, she wants an audience present. So, not about that life. All right, something positive from Massimo. Opossums are among the most unfairly maligned animals in North America. Their nocturnal habits, hissing, and toothy displays often lead people to view them as pests or threats. In reality, these quiet marsupials provide some of the most valuable services in urban and suburban life. Opossums don't spread rabies. They eat thousands of ticks and get rid of waste. Don't hurt them. They're helping to keep the planet clean. So if you're someone and you live kind of in an area with possums, don't hurt them. They're not going to hurt you. You know, leave them alone. Let them be. They're good for us. They get rid of all those doggone ticks that are actually a problem for us that can spread Rocky Mountain spotted fever. They're eating the bugs. Yeah, they're really cute. All right, so. Aw, antidepressant content, cat. Your puppy just loves me. This isn't my fault. So the puppy's loving on the cat. Mama dog is like, what is this? Why is my little one over here? Something's wrong here. Why is my child not coming to me? Why is my child over here? The cat's like, it's not my fault. I was just sitting here. I'm not doing anything. I can't help it that I'm big and fluffy and the puppy wanted my attention. And look at Mama dog is giving the cat the bombastic side eye. Like, are you serious right now? You took my kid away from me? You have got to be joking, right? Is this April Fool's? Is this a prank? This can't be real. Kelly Demarest says, hold the line. So there's Goose Chuck's relatives. Hold the line. There's Goose Chuck being a menace with her friends. And this is hilarious from Eric Alper. Park closed. Geese have taken over. We tried negotiating. They refused. And it looks like all geese are menaces. Why am I not surprised? Some geese expose us to really shocking pictures, and others just close down parks all by themselves. They really don't give an F, do they? They're taking over. They're going to take over the entire world. Goose got friends everywhere. Okay, Apathetic Fact says over 70 videos featuring Amber have been deleted, not private. Yeah, we saw that. Daw. Cats with aura, pure trust. Look! Please look at this. Look at this picture. Oh, Puppers has the baby. Look at the way the baby's sleeping. That baby's so comfortable and it's safe. It feels very safe to sleep like that. Kitten's just having a nap. That is a very well protected kitten. You know that dog would never let anything happen to that kitten. Ever. Okay. Bubbles and Cheek says Foodie Beauty just admitted she's a 7X and needs an 8X. She's fat. Okay, question. So you're admitting that you're a 7X, but you're saying you need an 8X. So you're actually 8X. If you need an 8X, that means you are 8X, which means you might be comfortable in a 9X. If 8X is your size and you want something loose and comfortable, you need like a 9 or 10X. Yeah, she's 500 plus. You know what I think, Billy? I think that she's seen stuff online, people like me doing the retro reacts and calling her all the way out for the bullshit. Booger, where are you going? Come here. Hey, come here. Why are you in there? Get out of there. But I think she's seen all the retro reacts and pictures. Ma'am. Come here. And all this stuff. And she's like, it's time to come clean. People know that I'm over 500 pounds. So that's why she's coming forward and she's offering up, yeah, I'm a 7X. I need an 8X. Booger is being a booger to date. Where are you going? What are you doing? That's why I call her Booger. Where are you going? Here, sit on my lap. All right, so. And Lori Com says, Foodie Beauty. She posted pictures of Julia. This is her community post. She posted pictures, Booger. Why do you keep going around my computer stuff? Please don't. You're making me nervous getting around the wires. So this is what she posted, pictures of Julia, but that doesn't prove anything. Those could be old pictures on her phone that she took back when she was in Syria. Oh, thank you, Wookie. If you Google how much so I'm wearing an 8X would weigh, they say between 400 and 500 pounds. So like she's getting closer to confessing how much she really weighs, I think. But these are the old pictures she posted of Julia. Again, anybody could have taken these at any time. I don't think that's current. All right. Sandy Shores says, Foodie Beauty, whoever is sending her money, you are enabling her, unaliving by food. You are sick. And I agree with you, Sandy. Whoever is sending her money, they are toxic buddy trolling. They're sending her money not because they care about her. They want to see something medical happen on camera while they watch. That is morbid and it is sick and it is disgusting. Like here's another meal. I hope that you have a heart attack while you're eating that meal. That's morbid as hell. Like, and we're the haters? We're the ones that hate Foodie? No. There are some true haters over there. They must hate her so much that they're like, I want to see you in the hospital, because even girl war, we'd never go that far. Ron says, she is so purple. Look how white her nose turns and then goes back to purple. Let's watch.
Hey, Goth Chat. Hey, Goth Chat.
Wow. Did y'all see that? She just touched her nose and it was so red that it took a minute for the circulation to come back. That was crazy.
Hey, Goth Chat.
Bro. Bro.
Hey, Goth Chat.
That ain't normal. That is not normal at all. That is concerning. Very concerning. Now, I could see if Chantal lived in Florida and she had a wicked case of sunburn, that might happen. But since she doesn't live in Florida, she doesn't have a wicked case of sunburn. That's not normal. Do you think she knows what's going on with her health, or is she ignoring it? I think that she's got an idea that it's bad. She knows she's got health issues, but she doesn't want to know how bad it really is. She's not going to spend money to go to a doctor and get some tests done to find out how bad it is. Because her attitude is, even if I went to the doctor and my doctor gave me a whole laundry list of things that were wrong with me, it doesn't matter because I really don't care. I'm not going to fix my issue, so why should I care to know what's wrong with me? If a doctor said, you got this, and this over here, is Foodie going to care enough to change things? No. So for her point of view is, it's just a waste of time to know. I've got this food issue. I don't want to treat it. Me eating badly leads to my health problems, but I'm not willing to fix my food issues. So why should I go to a doctor? Why should I spend the money if I'm not on a real health journey? So do I think she cares? Honestly, no. No, I don't. I think she's just putting things out of sight, out of mind. Ah, another picture. We saw this yesterday. But yeah, there's Foodie on her scooter doing her thing. All right, so we'll just leave that there. And I try to pick some fun retro stuff today. All right, and this is the one where she was raging on reactors and she fell off her exercise ball. And this is courtesy of Barbecue Chicken. So thank you, Barbecue Chicken. So go ahead and go off on the reactors, Foodie.
It's a nose. I don't know. It's like a scab in my nose, obviously. Tired as usual. I have limited energy, so whenever I say I'm going to do all these things, what do you want out of this compromising? I think I overestimate my abilities. I'm tired from cleaning. So I ordered food. I don't feel like dirtying all the dishes I did. See?
To answer your question, because there was a question in chat. Hey, Yelly, how is this woman going to continue to get meds without a visit or testing? Well, stuff from the street. If you know people, you know people. And if you know people, they might get stuff for you if you pay the right amount of cash. She might know some people that can sell her stuff. Excuse me, pardon me. Oh, I hate that when the sneeze is right there and tickling your nose and you're like, hurry up and get here. And it says, no, I'll wait. No, you're not that late. But I think she's getting stuff from somebody, a dealer, a friend that's selling her stuff. And considering the way that she's huffing and blowing her nose and digging out her nose, I've got a theory. It is just a theory. This is not fact. I don't think she's doing the Coca-Cola because the Coca-Cola will be very expensive. I think she might be using other medications that come in pill form, and she crushes them up and she snorts them up her nose. And maybe it might be ADHD medication to give her that energy boost. And why does she crush them up? Because a lot of pills like that, they have a time release. But if you crush them up, that might be canceled out. So I think that she's getting something from the street to give her energy to cut through the pain. And that's why she's like huffing and all snotty and blowing her nose and stuff. That's just my theory, though. Again, it's not fact. But she's obviously been taking something. I just don't know for sure what it is. And yeah, you can see her neck.
2 pots. No, I'm just joking. No, I want to wait before I want to say something, and then I just want to say it once and just like move on from it. You know what I mean? Oh, that hurt. There's like a pimple in my nose. I don't think it's a herpes, it's a pimple. I have a pimple, a huge pimple growing at the base of my nose. So I put polysporin, but it makes my eyes water when I touch it. About yesterday's stream, I just want to say, I don't know. Yesterday, I didn't take anything. Like that's like 100%. Swear on whatever. I wouldn't have gone live. Like if I was, because I know with the people thing and people watching and everything. So there's other reason. I have no idea why my pupils look like that, but 100%. Yeah, I'm not going to be answering to anybody about any of that anymore. I'm not ashamed for what I've done. I'm not ashamed of being an addict. I'm not ashamed of having issues. So you're not going to shame me, and I'm going to keep my live streams members only. And if you're going to be an asshole, I'm just going to block you and move on. And
here's where I do shame you. Here's where I shame you, Chantal. And you and I have dealt with the same issue. Although, I don't know if you've ever had BED. I think that you're a food addict, 100%. But I don't know if you could say truly that you had BED. Because usually when people have BED, they are ashamed of their overeating and they don't show it off to people, whereas you do. So I find that unusual. But you are a food addict. And I've dealt with food addiction. Where I shame you is you monetize your addiction. You glorify it, you show it off, you give it a job. That's not what addiction is for. And yet you do it every day. You're still doing it. This clip was from years ago. And all you do now is addiction content. It's not entertaining content. It's not content that should be on Twitch or YouTube or Kick. You get on camera and you don't entertain people. You just do what you want to do. And what you want to do is sit on the couch and wait for people to send you money so you can get a free meal. You're just an addict waiting for people to support your addictions. That is shameful. If you were an addict and you were asking for help, true help, no shame in that. There's nothing wrong with asking for help. But you're not asking for help in the right way. You're asking for help for the wrong reasons. You're not asking for help in the way of, somebody please help me. I'm an addict. I'm in over my head. What should I do? Where should I go? Who should I talk to? You wait for people to send you what you're addicted to, or money so you can get what you're addicted to. Sorry, plenty of shame in that.
people get large for a lot of reasons. Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know. It could have just been like my body still like getting rid of stuff because I was doing, and so like how I was doing it was, I think I freaked out and was just having a weak moment. I don't know if I'm like actually super addicted.
Shut up, Foodie. I'm going to do something. Shut up. I applaud you. I absolutely applaud you because recovery is, you fight for that. So I applaud you for being in recovery. I applaud you. Good job. You did the damn thing. You deserve that applause.
Because I go days without it. Like I don't do it every single day, or didn't do it every single day.
Take a bow, Matt.
When I see a McDouble. So for people being like, you're lying. No, I'm not. So just because you say I'm lying doesn't make it so. Okay. So another thing is, and I'm explaining it because I'm just gonna say it that once. Um, also, yeah, what was I gonna say about that? So like so I've been using for like trying it for about like 2 months or whatever. The first month it wasn't like habitual. Started getting more habitual only maybe like, this morning when I went live. Maybe for 3 weeks. I didn't do it like every single day. Like it was only like maybe recently where I would start do it more and more. So that's why I was like getting concerned, because I noticed myself getting it more and more and just like wanting it more and more. Yeah. Thank you, Esme. I thought I would just like be honest and like talk about it, but people love to shame addicts and food addicts and obese people. It's just like really disgusting and sad. I think I have been like becoming addicted, yeah. And I think,
well, you know what, Foodie? I'm not a doctor. It appears to me you have an addictive personality. I think you're aware of that too. Maybe somebody somewhere told you that you got an addictive personality. You got an addictive personality. You have to be on the watch for things that you get way, way into because you take things to the extreme. This is where therapy and talking to somebody can help you establish boundaries and find other healthy ways to cope with your issues. But you tend to try to, what is that word I'm looking for? When you have an addiction to addiction transference. Like if you got an addiction to one thing and you can't get at it, you transfer it somewhere else. You do that a lot. And that's because nature hates a vacuum. If you remove something, you got to replace it with something else. Your big issue is if you took out the rugs and you took out the food, right, as your way of coping, as your way of feeling good, as your way of being happy, what do you replace it with? Because there's an emptiness there. There's a space that needs to be filled. That's going to be a monumental task for Chantal if she ever decided to be in recovery, which I don't think she ever will be. But finding something that gives her as much comfort, relaxation, takes away her stress, takes away her sadness, something that replaces the food and the rugs, that's going to be a hard task for her. Like, what else can she get into? What else can she do to calm herself down, to fill up her time, to keep her mind busy? I have a male friend of mine who's been clean and sober for 25 plus years, and he's now a sponsor. And one of the things that he does to keep himself sober is as soon as he wakes up, he's out of the house doing stuff all day. So he's not sitting in the house and being tempted. He's out. He's keeping his mind busy. Part of her problem is that she doesn't keep her mind busy. She just sits there and just ferments in that apartment all by herself in that depressing ass environment. And that is more temptation for her to eat and do stuff. So it's like if you fill up your time with rugs and with food, you got to fill it up with something else. Healthy things, good things. And she doesn't want to do that. She refuses to.
I just like caught it, because I'm not stupid. I don't want to destroy my life. And I know, like what partying too much. I think I was just like really like the party lifestyle, neglecting everything shitty in life that everyone has to deal with just to like go and have fun and, but it's not worth it. Like after you just feel so much like crap, it's not worth it. People are not being constructive at all about this. I'm getting attacked super bad. And yes, some reaction channels who make up fucking lies, like I've been using for 6 months and all this other shit, for views, you're just ridiculous and you're just causing more stigma and bullshit, which has always been the fucking problem. I don't care if you make fun of me or laugh at me or do.
I'm going to say something. It is what it is. There are a lot of people in the world that are true fat shamers, that are fat phobic. And they have this idea, this feeling, this image in their mind of people who are overweight. How that overweight person is. They perceive them as being sloppy, dirty, disgusting, unclean, unhygienic, stupid. Those are the true fat shamers and fat phobic people. And yet Chantal, she backs up that negative image. And that's a shame because there are a lot of people that are just overweight or super obese and they are intelligent. They are well spoken. They are compassionate people. They're wonderful people. She backs up that negative image. She doesn't try to break it down. She doesn't show the world, hey, fat shamers and fat phobic people. Yes, I'm overweight, but I'm taking care of myself. I'm doing the damn thing, like breaking down that image. She reinforces it. She reinforces this negative image of people who are overweight. You know, I've always taken the view of you can't judge somebody based on what you don't know. There might be a story behind what you see. Find out the story before you pass judgment. And even then, don't judge. Learn first. You know, the person who might be overweight, they might have dealt with a medical issue, or they might have dealt with trauma, or they might have dealt with an injury that caused them to be a little bit overweight. You don't know what their story is. You know, give them a chance before you try to make a judgment call. So it's like, find out the story before you judge the story. Always give people a chance. It might be a lot different than you think.
Parodies of me or talk about whatever, but don't start shit. Don't cause shit just for your own fucking gain. You know what I mean? You know, like, is she using it? Is she not using it? Is she not? Believe it or don't, but whatever. I mean, I don't care. Like, honestly, like, I know myself what I'm doing, and that's just how it's gonna be. You know? When I have more developments on therapy, yada, 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 all this and that, then I don't have the plastic fork. I'll let you guys know, like, in an update or something. But for now, excuse me. No, I know. Like, do you not see, like, you're in a group talking about somebody that's not even in the group for, like, hours. Somebody who doesn't even see what you're saying. Talking about my problems in life. Like, I don't know. It's so weird. But whatever. Anyway, I know that's not going to stop, and that's fine, but I'm just saying, I'm not going to entertain any of that crap, so whatever. Beyond this point. Ask for slabs of feta, and look what I got. Slabs of feta. Recorded videos. I'm going to do both. I don't care if things don't calm down. They never will. People love to hate me. They do. That's how it is.
You know what, though? To be real, Foodie, you love for people to hate you. Anybody here ever watched professional wrestling on TV? I grew up with that when I was young. My dad introduced me to that. I watched WCW, WWE, all those programs, like way back in the day. For many years, I watched them. That was the entertainment on TV. In wrestling, you had the baby faces, which were the good guys, and then you had the heels, the bad guys. Foodie turned herself quickly into the heel. She wanted to walk through the crowd and people boo at her and say stuff. And she just walks through all arrogantly and, you know, like, yeah, you hate me. You hate me. She wanted that. That was the image that she created. She reveled in it. She wanted that negative attention. She didn't want people to like her. She wanted people to hate her and despise her, because she knew if people despised her, they talk about her more, and she wanted the attention and she got the attention. So how can you complain about the attention that you're getting if you were the one who set the tone for the kind of attention that you receive? Even now, 2026, she's still doing it, getting on camera and telling people, I ran over BG-13's foot, knowing how that's going to make the community feel, knowing how we love animals, how we're going to feel about that. She wants people to get angry. She wants people to do clip videos and reaction videos and put stuff on Twitter. But Foodie, as I said before, we as a community, we are tired of the same bullshit. And we know when we're getting played. You're playing in our faces, and we know that. And that's why I'm sure when you go on Twitter, when you go on YouTube and you're looking for those rage reactions, you're not finding them because people are tired. They're really tired. You're playing in our faces and we recognize it immediately for what it is. It's a bunch of lies. So if you're trying to get us mad, whatever you're trying to do ain't working. We're not getting mad. We're just getting more tired of you.
People can't accept when I fail? What do you think I am, a fucking saint? Like, sorry. I'll try to be perfect for you. I don't understand. If you hate me when I fail, it has nothing to do with me. You hate yourself for having problems like mine, and you hate yourself, so you hate me because of that too. That's what I think. I don't know. Otherwise, I can't understand why somebody with issues as well.
No, it's not weird that she's gone during the day, Zoe. There's two things I think might be going on during her daytime hours. Actually, three. One, she might be seeing Natter during the day. That's a possibility. Or two, she's sleeping during the day because she's been up all night doing, shall we say, interesting content. Yeah. Or three, she's doing interesting content during the day. You know, because that's the bulk of her money. It's not YouTube. It's not Twitch. It's not even Kick. She doesn't make enough on those platforms to pay her bills. The bulk of her income is the Foodie content, so she's got to have time to do it. So she might be spending her daytime hours either sleeping, because she's a night owl, or she might be doing requests for people and getting those all done before she turns on the camera. That's just my theory.
What, you know what I mean? Yeah, I do think people shame addicts. You don't? You have to be blind. You have to be blind. Give me a break. You don't think what's happening to Amber Lynn is addiction shaming? Food addiction, whatever. People always shame addicts, even in real life, like even off of YouTube. It's a big thing. Mental illness. Okay. So sincere concerns, equal bullying? Yeah, Sarah Jane. Like, you can be concerned about somebody all you want, but at the end of the day, it's that person's life. You know what I mean? And if you don't want to support me, then don't. But don't come here and just cause bullshit, because... or make up things. The lies I've told? What lies? Hiding that I was using? Well, yeah. Who wouldn't lie about that? I don't know, like I knew I was lying about it because I didn't want to tell you. You know, everybody's told lies.
Oh, there she is trying to justify what she's doing. Everybody's told lies. So it's okay if I tell lies. Can I ask y'all something? Is it possible to tell lies about Chantal if you're a reactor, and when you're reacting, you're putting on her video, you can watch her, you can hear her, and all we're doing is giving commentary to what she's saying? How is it possible to lie about her if there's a two-part conversation almost going on here? We are just simply showcasing her in real time, and we're giving our thoughts at the same time. Like, you can see both sides of it. It's really not possible because she's saying what she's saying.
I did try not saying anything, Mia, and people still said, you're lying, you're lying. Please tell us as subs, please tell us. So I fessed up. How long is it going to drag on that I lied about it? You know what I mean? If I told the truth, I'd get the same amount of hate. Exactly. People just want to be fucking pissed off about something so they can keep growing their channel and having gossip about something. Well, you know what? I'm going to starve you bitches. And from now on, you're not going to see anything other than perfect, healthy me. Don't worry about it.
You know, Foodie, I didn't know you were going to say that, but it's okay that you did. Because I just want to let y'all know, when Foodie gets on Kick, when she gets on YouTube, here's the attitude I'm picking up. She doesn't give an F about YouTube. She doesn't give an F about Girl World, about making content, about entertaining an audience. It's all about just making her feedies happy and doing their request and getting a free meal or two. That's all it is. She used to care about her content. She used to care about her analytics on her channel. She used to care about her views here on YouTube. Now she doesn't care. That's why the content anymore is crap. The focus was once YouTube and, oh, I have to be entertaining. I have to be shocking. I'm paying attention to my views and the super chats and all that. And then over time, it shifted to, I just want to do fetish content. Yeah, thank you, FW. Well said. Girl World is not her target audience. Her attitude is, if Girl World if they still want to react to me and they can make a few dollars off of me, okay, but my content is not for them. I'm not targeting them or anybody in their group. I'm targeting a completely different group. That's why the content is crap. She wants to do what she wants to do, and what she wants to do is practically nothing except do requests. Here's something maybe you guys didn't know. Did you know that Foodie Beauty was a big watcher of Lisa Richards on TikTok? And for anybody that knows about Lisa, she's a serious addict. I mean, really serious. Lisa's known for serious, hardcore begging all the time, every day, multiple times a day, going on TikTok. She watched Lisa. And I feel the moment she started watching Lisa, she started to implement the things that Lisa did into her content. Like she thought, oh, Lisa's getting all this money on TikTok, I can do it too. So she's doing the Lisa Richards thing kind of on her channels, like, oh, I need money for this and I need money for that. And please, please, please send money over here. She's doing it too. So a big fan of Lisa Richards.
Starting tomorrow. Defending, why? Why would people be stupid for defending me? I don't deserve defending just because I've used some cocaine? Like, what's the problem with that? Like, so people who use cocaine are not deserving of anything? What? I don't know. People think I've been driving on drugs. That's them creating shit. It's not true. Bye, Demon Ghoul. See ya. And yes, I only want supporters in my chats.
Ma'am, no. I'm not going to let you get away with that. You did a stream in your car where you were smoking the green stuff in your car. So what do you mean you weren't driving high? We saw you do it. And even if you weren't high, there were many streams where you were doing distracted driving, where you were raging while you were driving, which can be very dangerous. I'll never forget the stream that you did where you were driving, you had a live stream going, you took your hands off the steering wheel and you were ordering food all at the same time. Because you couldn't wait to get to the restaurant to get it right then and there. You were ordering way ahead of time. You just could not wait to get there. Dangerous, distracted driving. And another thing, and I'm sorry to bring this up, chat. I know it might be upsetting. There are clips. I was debating whether to show them to you. There are clips from these days, from the Crackhead Olympics, where she ran over small animals like turtles, and I think it was a rabbit, and she was giggling about it. She thought it was funny. I'm going to have to hunt down that clip. I was debating whether I should show it to you or not. You don't see the animal passing away, but her just getting in front of the car and like examining the damage. And yeah. So like she's ran over small wild frogs and rabbits and thought it was hilarious. Yeah. Yeah, that's what kind of person she is. Yeah, I see. That's why I'm not showing it to you, witch. Because I can't either. But I forgot about that. I was looking up some retro clips. Oh, YouTube featured. Right on. I like that. Thank you, Caramel. Yay! Love that. Thanks, YouTube. Thanks, Daddy YouTube. Didn't she pull bunny hair out of the bumper? Yes, she did. And I just saw a video where she was doing that and she was giggling. She thought it was funny. But I forgot all about that until I saw that clip. I'm like, oh, I remember this happening. I remember now.
Sorry, I don't need people to fucking monetizing addiction. How? So reaction channels are all pissed that I'm monetizing addiction. So people who are addicted don't have a right to a fucking platform. That was my problem with Eugenia Cooney. When people trying to deplatform, like, are you kidding me? If you deplatform me, what are you gonna do for money and content?
We'll move on. This is girl world. We'll move on. We have the ability to move on. There are other people to react to. You know what? TikTok is ripe with cows. Oh, that pasture is overflowing. And there's stuff on YouTube as well. We'll pick somebody, and that'll become our new cow. And we will continue to react. We have talented people here in Girl World, people in the audience, people who are reactors, people who have clip channels. We'll find someone to react to. We'll find other things to do. Hell, I've got a tarot channel. I can work on that. I can do all kinds of things. I've just been waiting to see how this story ends before I pick up something else. But we have the ability to adapt. And Chantal, you have been extremely lucky up until now that a more entertaining cow hasn't come into our eyesight. Because if they had, you'd be losing that crown real quick. You are not doing anything to keep it on your head. So if somebody comes around and they're even halfway entertaining, guess what? All the reactors will be on that person, and that person's channel will grow by leaps and bounds. And we'll just say bye-bye to you. You are this close, madam. This close. And I know you don't care about Girl World anymore. You care about your addictions, and you care about the feeders who keep them going. But if the reactors stop reacting to you and get on somebody else, that little bit of people that go on Kick and watch you, the audience would be just that much smaller. You will see a difference. I promise you. You'd be like, where did everybody go? Well, maybe there's a lot of people that don't want to watch an addict slowly unaliving themselves. They're not into that morbid shit. They want to be entertained. They want some fun. They want some craziness that isn't toxic. You're lucky that somebody yet hasn't popped into our view, but hey, the floor is open. We'll find someone. We'll continue on. We'll get the views. We'll make the money. We don't necessarily need you anymore. We have the power. We have the talent.
Right. Like, you're allowed to talk about it and monetize it, but I'm not. People are insane. Like, seriously. I've never, this is why I hate people. It doesn't make
sense. You know, I have seen the power of Girl World over the years. I have seen small channels that were not monetized. If Foodie talked about this person, or we found out about this person, if Girl World finds out about somebody's channel can go from really small to like monetized within a matter of a few days. Like they wake up and they went from like 200 subscribers to 2,000 and be like, oh my God, where'd these people come from? It can happen just that fast. I have seen it happen with many channels. That's the power of Girl World that can help a channel grow. They get monetized in a hot hurry. One channel being covered by many channels every day. You can't pay for that kind of publicity. You just can't. One of the hardest things to do as a channel is to grow your numbers. But to have many channels knowing about you, oh, that helps a lot.
Sense. Like, I wasn't confessing anything for, like, pity or anything, but not to be further abused by people. Hi, Plain Cheeseburger! Yeah, pick your battles. Like, go after somebody who's, like, an animal abuser or something like that. I don't
Nice, Caramel. See, there you go.
know.
Big ups to Luke Whoopin.
What makes me a bad person? Like, seriously, I'd like to know. That I lied about using. Okay. People like, make up that I'm lying about stuff I'm not even lying about. Like, if someone's struggling with addictions of any kind, harassing them and being nasty literally never helps. I know. No matter what you do, they definitely do. That's what I'm saying. If you treat somebody like shit, it doesn't say anything about the person you're treating like shit. It's all about you. You're the asshole. Like, I find it funny when people send people close to me links to Kiwi Farms. Do you know what their reaction always is? Holy fuck, these people are insane. Let's take them down. Never, oh my god, look what they're saying about Chantal. We gotta stay away from her. Like, you think that's gonna happen? That people close in my life are gonna listen to what some losers on the
Okay, I'm doing it again. I'm doing it again. I'm hearing something for Foodie. I'm hearing that in my head when she's talking. I can't help it.
internet say, welcome to Very Important Beezers, ready, set, bees. That's not gonna fucking happen. So, you're morons, as usual. Exactly, Vance Beezer. It is human to lie. Every single person who says, well, I'm not gonna accuse somebody of lying, like, okay, I've lied. I have to. I mean, I don't have a choice. I can't ever trust somebody like that that's big time lied to me like that. He's a liar. A liar. I hate you. Someone on Instagram showing all their buddies in Montreal a photo of you so that you don't sell to them. Yeah, people are like, someone emailed me and was like, at this time stamping your video, there's a car in front of you. We tracked the car down and they were arrested for dealing drugs. Oh, I'm sure that happened in your fantasy life. Friggin' moron. People actually think that in the 5 minutes I'm offline, I'm doing a drug deal.
You know, Spirit is telling me to tell Chantal something. It's in my head right now. As long as you are hiding the addiction, as long as you are defending the addiction, as long as you're feeding the addiction, you'll never be able to get over the addiction. Because you're not facing it, you're not confronting it, you're not fighting it off, you're giving into it. And she's always defended it. She's always given into it. She's always hiding it. It's like she's treating it like some sort of secret lover. Like that is her lover. Her addiction is her lover. It's her friend. It's her mate. It's her spouse. And she is not willing to divorce that spouse and get rid of him. So until she divorces that spouse, until she walks away from it, then no change is going to happen. No improvement whatsoever.
I'm sorry. I can't. I can't with people. I can't. I don't know who's more moronic. People who listen to this shit. I listen to 2 seconds and I'm like, idiot. Bye. I'm sorry to. I'm not. And I'm not sorry to be mean because I'm sick of assholes. Shannon, you're gonna come with me to Montreal next time. We're gonna go do a drug deal, right? Oh my god. No, people who are happy would never do that. Like, who has time? Go have sex with your boyfriend, or I don't know. I don't know what the problem is. Yeah.
Hey, Drinka.
You don't envy my life. I don't envy yours. Trust me, at all. At all. Honestly, Caitlin, you should feel bad for the person FFG for lying to you, not me. Thank you very much. People renewing, thank you. If they hate you so fucking much, why do they bother with your life? You give them content. That's exactly why. Duh. And for what? Because I'm a mess? think so, Amberlini. I'm not interested. I have nothing to hash out. Hash out what? Did I do something to somebody? Name one thing that I did to somebody. Personally. Who am I obsessed with? Do you see me doing videos on somebody or talking about somebody every day? I'm eating and smacking in front of you and saying the F word for my content. I'm not talking about those idiots. You lied to me?
Yeah, I did spot the pizza she was eating last night. I heard it was burned. Was it burned? It looked burnt. It wasn't burned. It was burnt. They sent her a burnt pizza. Did they really send her a burnt pizza? It was burnt. How did they get away with that? You get a delivery and you're getting a burnt pizza, and she ate it. She didn't immediately call the place back and say, hey, you gave me a burnt pizza. This is unacceptable. I paid for this. What were you thinking? She ate it like that? I wouldn't. I've been like, no. I paid for a pizza and you're sending me this burnt biscuit. I don't think so. I would like a refund or a replacement, please, and thank you. I would take a picture and send it to him or something, but yeah. Just maybe she pissed them off. Maybe that was a place that she's ordered from before and they remembered her name and they were mad at her. I mean, I have never heard of a pizza place sending out a burnt pizza. There must be a story behind that. They just don't do that. Sending out a burnt pizza. That somebody had to be mad at her. She pissed somebody off. Somebody answered the phone and said, this bitch again. She was the one that didn't give tips the last time and she complained about us. Oh, I'm going to give her something to complain about. And they sent her a burnt pizza as an FU.
No, taking on a what? Just for you, Shaggy. And since you're not paying $15, you can eat my ass and go away. How do you like that? I mean, I had this fucking 65-year-old woman harassing me, like by email. Like, go away. Still! If at 65 I'm acting like an 18-year-old mean girl, please put me out of my misery. I'm not even joking. Still bothering, but...
What a change, huh, chat? $15, maybe that was a super chat that she wanted. But what a change, huh? This was her during Crackhead Olympics, and she was making upwards of 20, 30 grand a month. So she was way high on her horse. The cockiness and the arrogance was off the chart because she was making so much money. She was just an arrogant, nasty, snotty, mean girl because of the money. Now here we are, 2026. And she's a little bit nicer because she can't afford to be arrogant, because arrogance is expensive. It costs you a lot. Anymore, she sits in front of the camera just basically silently begging for someone to send her money so she'll go out and get food. Begging for food. What a change, huh?
In my spam folder, but sometimes I just check. Like, that's literally, like, illegal to harass people by email. So, and like, your full name is on there, you're stupid, and your Facebook and everything. Like, you have to be dumb. You have to be dumb. They're like, I'm coming to see Dom when the border's open. I don't know if they're just trolling, but I'm just like, right, okay. I don't know, I just feel weirded out. Like, I understand that I have a lot of viewers, but...
Shut up, Chantal. Fat Cal says she waited for a long time to get the money from the Beezers for that pizza before ordering. That's because, Chantal, she's so far removed from real life. Like, I'm going to tell y'all, I order meals off Postmates. I ordered breakfast this morning. Pizza is expensive on Postmates. Just a regular pizza, not like a pizza with like another pizza in all of the fixings. A regular pizza will run you like $40, $50. Fast food whether you get it in person or through a delivery service, it's expensive, especially with the amount that she eats. So she wants pizza. A lot of people can't afford that kind of money. They can't afford to buy her a regular order, like spend 15, 20 bucks. With Chantal, you got to spend 50, 60, $70. What breakfast did I order? Oh, I kept it simple. I ordered 4 egg McMuffins and a large iced coffee. And I got 2 of the egg McMuffins in my fridge. I ate 2 and there's 2 left. So I got 2 for later. But that was all I ordered. 4 egg McMuffins and an iced coffee. That was it for me. That was it. But Foodie wanting pizza. Pizza is expensive on Uber Eats. And believe it or not, so is KFC. Holy moly, macaroni and cheese, they're expensive. It's insane. But maybe that's why it took her so long to get the money for the pizza, because just one pizza will run you like $40, $50. And that's just for the pizza. That's not counting the bread and the sides and extra sauce and whatever else. Yeah, she was dry begging and it's out of control.
At the same time, I don't understand, like, I feel like I just have a pretty normal life, just like messed up in some ways, and you know, like I'm working on it, and I just don't know what else. I just feel like I can't share anything because people are waiting to use that for their own fodder, for their own benefit. I need to get rid of some energy.
No. Oh, it's about to get fun. She's about to fall on that exercise ball. Y'all ready to laugh? Here's the funny part. I promised you some fun, and I'm going to deliver. I always keep my promises to y'all.
I think Howard the Duck even had a cameo in Avengers Endgame. In the scene where everyone was coming through the portals, I'm pretty sure Howard the Duck was one of them. Look at my feet.
This.
You're on my foot.
Oh, sorry. My life flashed before my eyes.
Yeah, people were very amused at that.
Oh. Wait, no. That was too good of a moment. Hold on. No. Now we're going to stretch that out. We're going to stretch it all the way. I have to extend the fun for all of us, because Chantal's just not that fun anymore. So when the funny moments happen, we have to make them last, don't we? We got to make it last. We got to do this in slow-mo. Go ahead, Foodie. Move your finger, Peeps. Doggone it. Get out of the way. Move.
Yeah, people were very amused at that.
Move, Peeps. Yeah.
Get rid of some of that energy.
Hold on. I have bad lungs.
Just confused.
Is that the Beezers group?
Yeah.
Oh.
All right, we're gonna fall again. Pete's, move your doggone fingers. Get out of the way.
11:40. No time for Mario Kart.
This is back when she could still exercise.
Chin defense. I unsubscribe next month.
Hey! No, you don't.
As member, I might need to reconsider.
That's right. Chin defense.
Oh. Oh my goodness.
I don't want to freaking get up on my own.
She can't get up. Look at her.
Why?
Spilled my spray all over my feet.
Oh shit, I'm sorry.
Paper towel.
Yeah. In my room.
Oh, yeah. Can I just use this towel?
Yeah.
I'm moving my drink.
If Chantal tried to do any of this now, it would wear her out. Yeah, it is impressive, isn't it, Vanessa? Like the way she could move and she had more energy to do all this. And now, if she tried this for like 2 minutes, she'd wear herself out. She had energy. And she could breathe better. She could move better. She could walk. She didn't need a scooter. None of that. Energy for days, our girl.
I have so much energy. I don't know why.
You're not hot?
Oh, oh, that feels good. Hold on, guys.
You know, I'm sorry. Like I understand there are people that support Pete's. I get it. He was around Chantal. She was mean to him. She mistreated him. For that, I feel sympathy. But this is where me and Pete's have a problem. The fact that he was so mean to BBJ. I can't get around that in my head. He was really mean to BBJ, grabbing onto her face when she had rotted teeth and saying no mercy. I got a big problem with that. And I really have another big problem with somebody who lets a litter box go unclean for 3 months. And they use the excuse of, well, it was too heavy. You're a grown ass man and you can't think your way around a problem. Rather than clean it out, you're going to let it be dirty for 3 freaking months, piling new litter on top of old litter versus taking the litter out little by little, taking the dirty litter down to the dumpster and putting clean litter on top. Y'all see how tiny I am. I have an XL size litter box when I had like, and as little as I am, and Pizza's bigger than me, I would carry that litter box down 2 flights of stairs, down around the building to the dumpster and dump it. And he's a grown ass man and he couldn't figure it out. He couldn't think his way around a problem. So this is where me and him clash a bit.
Faster, 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 mommy.
Who is that?
Savage keyboard.
Okay. Downstairs.
We need some slow-mo shots for this move. I mean, exercise routine. Can you flash us while bouncing? Plain is being naughty.
Pete's, move your doggone
Take a pose.
hand. Move.
Bouncy ball class on Zoom. Paige wants to start a master bouncy ball class. I am not gonna have a go.
How do you twerk?
Look at her. Is this not shocking? Look how much she was moving. Moving and grooving, boy. She was just getting it. Look at her. Even twerking a little bit, sticking that butt out. She can't do that anymore. This was back when she was in the 300s. Just getting it. Put your back into it. Back in the day, she could. She could put her back into it. Look at her. Now she can't.
Yeah, wrestling.
Getting a workout.
Yeah, I could try dancing. I could do the duck man. You thrust your pelvis. Oh, you thrust your pelvis. Oh, you thrust your pelvis. Oh, you thrust your pelvis. Oh. The duck man.
You know, it's so sad. It's really sad. She had so much more fun back in the day, didn't she? Like, she's laughing more here. She's more at ease. She's more relaxed. She was more herself. What happened? She used to have fun with herself. She used to have a sense of humor. Now she doesn't. It's just dark. It's just sad. It's depressing. Her content is fucking depressing. Thank you, Leaky, for the super sticker. I appreciate that, and I appreciate you, and thank you so much for being here. But it's just, you watch this, and you're like, man, it went from this to what it is now. The fun is missing. That's what's missing in her content. There were gross moments, but there were also funny moments like this. And it helped to break up the gross, dark moments. And there's no fun moments anymore like this. And that's why, if you want to have fun with Foodie, you got to go back in the past, because the present just sucks anymore. Ugh.
I was voguing. Man, I'm so much energy. This is not good.
You need to visit church after this.
Did I look funny when I was falling?
Yep.
Like a fat person falling? That's embarrassing. That's a gif. I'm gonna put that on my thumbnail.
Well, I feel like I owe you guys more money.
You screenshot your falling. Brad's gonna have a field day. Oh, your super chat is me. Sorry. Who else? I missed one.
Oh. She must be busy if she's not trolling my chat. I think Sheila gave up. I think Sheila gave up because every time she would come in, I'd hear with the bonk bat. The goose chuck bonk bat. I don't think she liked that too much. She didn't like hearing Goose's laughter. That might have been a repellent to Sheila. I don't think that Sheila likes the bonk bat. What'd I do?
No, that was the one that I mentioned.
Shannon, God, I love you so much. I love you more. That felt good, guys. You should try that. Well, Esme Rosales, that's going to be on a reaction channel for sure. I don't mind if people make fun of me. Like, I don't mind. I have a sense of humor about myself. I just don't like when people lie about me and then say I'm lying, you know? But I guess I can't expect people to believe me. I don't know why. I mean, you know.
Hi, Purple.
Hi, Purple! Flame cheeseburger.
Yeah, I did notice that too. I was there when I saw it happen, Oki. I remember watching the live that night, and Sheila came in and she was like, make me a mod, make me a mod. And it was Beezerbell that told Sheila, we're good, thanks. Beezerbell said, nah, we're good. We're really good. We don't need you here. And yeah, I do think that embarrassed her a little bit, because maybe she was under the impression that if she put in the work, if she went around to different lives and bothered the reactors and gave them a problem or got into people's community posts or on Twitter, that Chantal would make her a mod. That if she racked up enough credit and points with Foodie, the reward would be, I get to be a mod now. And that didn't happen. So all that work for nothing. Like, Foodie does not care. And she's especially not going to make Sheila a mod if soon she's going to have to pay her mods, because that's the thing with YouTube. For those people that are mods on a channel, what we make, you get a cut of that a little bit. That's going to, like, I think that starts happening in June. So of course, Foodie being the cheap ass that she is, she doesn't want to have too many mods and split her pay with people. So a new person that she doesn't know taking part of her money, no. You know what, Trinka? I cannot see that. There are certain things I can ask about, and there are certain things that, as a tarot reader, just by code of ethics, you can't diagnose when a person is going to pass. It's a code of ethics things. You can't diagnose people's mental issues, psychological issues. And it is really not right to ask about, like, when's this person gonna not be here? You know, like, what's gonna happen is what's gonna happen. And I know some people on my channel are saying, can you please do a tarot reading on Foodie? I understand you guys enjoy the tarot readings, but to be honest, there's really not much to read on. She's not going anywhere. She's not doing anything. She's just on that couch and nothing is changing. So I really don't feel the need to read on her, because the water is stagnant. There's not even a ripple of movement. So, like, until something starts popping off, I just don't see what a tarot reading can do for her. The water is completely still and stagnant. I would love to do a tarot reading on Foodie, but there's got to be some movement in the water first.
Turtles gonna cut his block. I'm just joking. I'm kidding. I'm kidding, princess.
She did say cute little turtle.
I know, it's a cute saved you. Best $4.99 ever spent. And I'm just, I don't know. I'm just sad and hurt and confused, and I don't know. I don't know what to do.
Now, I know this is Amber and Beck, but the conversation they have, that I'd like to give some commentary to that, because it kind of ties into what's going on with Foodie right now. And that's why I'm going to continue to keep this going. So let's hear what Amber has to say. Everybody knows that Beck was essentially acting as a caretaker for Amber, doing everything for Amber, like driving her places, bathing her, washing her hair, brushing her hair for hours, taking care of the pets, cooking for her, running the errands. Beck was doing all that. And here they're going to kind of talk about it a little bit. And I've got some commentary for this situation because it pertains to Foodie. Because Foodie, on her end, she is making herself bigger and bigger. And she's getting closer and closer to being bedbound. And she's romanticizing it. And she's thinking it's going to be some kind of a picnic. But I don't think Foodie understands what it means to be a caretaker. Like, how much work is involved, how exhausting it is. And Beck is going to give their take on it here in a second.
To do, and I keep asking people for advice, and everyone pretty much gives me the same advice. So it's like, I still don't know what to do. So that's why I'm confused. I am in confusion. Seems like you two got into a fight or something before live. Hope things are going well. No, I promise. No. If anything, it was the opposite. I was crying because I'm not saying this breakup is easier on Becky, because that's definitely not the case. But when you look at it, you know, she broke up with me, and I'm kind of like stuck here, like, oh my God, where do I go from here? You know, she has all her answers. She knows where she wants to live and everything like that. I am extremely confused, and her ducks are in order more than mine is, I guess you could say, in a little sense.
In certain areas.
Exactly.
And then in certain areas, so are yours.
Yeah, so I was crying like a little child. So it's just, you know, that might be what it is. Plus we had like a really good weekend.
Mhm.
So we're like coming down from like a really good weekend.
Yeah.
So
We had too much fun, and now I'm tired.
yeah, Becky and I have not argued since we broke up. Trying to make Becky feel bad for leaving you, huh? Question mark. Well, okay. I guess you can consider my feelings and thoughts tea. Wait, first, are you okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
I had a tickle in my throat.
She proposed to me. This is all stuff we've talked about, so I'm not throwing shade, okay? She proposed to me, and we were in love, and we had some of our future planned. So yeah, she should feel like fucking utter shit for breaking my heart.
Who's to say I don't?
It is what it is. But
You are a piece of garbage for saying that way right there in front of Beck. Wow. Oh, the things I could say about you right now, Amber. But you know what? Considering everything that's going on right now with you, karma deserved for the way you treated people. Absolutely deserved. Your channel got monetized, then demonetized within hours. And not even Keem is willing to give you a job because you don't want to put his channels at risk. And you went from, I'm going to charge $90 on Cameo all the way down to $60. Deserved.
I don't want her to feel that way. Like, I would rather me just feel like absolute shit garbage. Becky made the choice that she felt was right for both of us, and I have to respect her in that choice, obviously. Like, a lot of people were like confused. They're like, why aren't you fighting for your relationship? Because in one of the live streams, I said that I'm not going to beg for Becky to be with me.
Why did she get demonetized, Slice? I think she got demonetized because as soon as she got demonetized, she went running over to the LCU and was doing the live streams over there and getting paid. That looks like ban evasion. And YouTube's got a problem with that. That if they demonetize you on your own channel and then you find someone else's channel and behind Daddy YouTube's back, you're still getting paid off their platform. Ooh, they got a big problem with that. So I'm sure they took that into account and they demonetized her again. And not only that, but the LCU, I think 60 or 70 videos that had her on it have been deleted. So that put them at risk over there. Yeah, it kicked back over to her original channel because if they take your monetization away, YouTube is saying you cannot make money through us or Google AdSense on this platform. And she tried to find a sneaky workaround by working for somebody else.
And I think I should have explained myself a little bit further. When I thought things were fixable, I did beg. I said, I will fix this, I'll fix that, I'll do everything I can because I did not want to be without her, you know? But then when she finally was just like, it's not that something is broken. It's just that this is best for both of us. That's when it made me realize you can't beg someone to be with you when their mind is already made and when there's nothing you can ultimately.
Okay, so, I mean, I'm not a regular watcher of Amber, but I'm taking this. Amber and Beck broke up, but still Beck is coming back around to help Amber, to act as a caretaker, to make sure that the animals are taken care of and that everything is taken care of. So Beck cared enough about the animals to do these things. So they're officially broken up. And because Amber lacks the ability to take care of herself, Beck is saying, well, I'll come back around. Even though we are now exes, I'll help to take care of you and your pets. And here's Amber still talking like trash down to Beck.
Do to change their mind. It makes you look pathetic at that point. You're just sitting there trying to, you know, beg. I don't know. It's the whole point of a relationship is to work through things together. I can see how hurt you are, Amber. You deserve someone who won't betray you. F you, Becky. I didn't know I was going to say all that because I read it. I didn't read it and then read it. I just read it.
It's okay. Damn. I mean, I agree with some of that. I've said it, not the FU part, like the part where you work through things together. But there's a difference. Like sometimes a person
Sometimes
just
you
doesn't want to.
Well, you can't anymore because me and Eberlyn have had our problems more than once, and we've almost broken up. Well, this time around, it'll be different, and we'll whenever there is no romance anymore on you.
It is on me.
So it's like I just don't think it's fixable like that right now, especially whenever there is no romance anymore.
Nope.
But of course, I still love and care about you. Of course I do.
I know.
I've told her that. I was like, I always have your back till the day I die.
Yes. Becky, why didn't you bring this up to Amber as you started feeling this way? It's not nice to spring this on a partner you were building a life with. I will admit it was very, very random.
Okay, I'm trying to find the part where Becky gives her take on what it is to be basically a caretaker. I don't know if I'm going to find it, and I don't want to spend too much time on this, but Becky goes on to say in the clip that, yeah, like it's a lot to be a caretaker, that they have no time for themselves. It's very, very tiring work, and it is very tiring. Like this is the part of thing. This is the thing that Foodie doesn't understand, doesn't want to understand, that you as a person, like you're the one being taken care of, but those who take care of you, like it takes a lot out of them. It really does. So I think that's it for this clip. We're going to move on to something else that's a bit more fun. All right. So let's see. Where's the other clip? Okay. Yeah, I found it. So let's get out of here and move on to something else that's fun. Let's see. Get out of there. Perfect. And y'all going to hate me for this one. Goose Chuck would approve. But this is the one that she's rolling down the hill. So the title is, just to give you fair warning, if it doesn't have the crusties, it's clean. So this is courtesy of Barbecue Chicken. Let's watch.
Thank you, Bubba. It's actually a sundress from Cuba, remember?
Ah!
Burn it down, burn it down, burn it down, burn it down. Is my chat frozen? Is like anyone here? Like, well, I think it's frozen. That's what I'm wondering, Lisa. I have no idea. It's like in bed. Well, it is the afternoon. It is supper time. I think I just blocked every single person. I know my chats are not as big. I don't know. Do you think I should like unblock a lot of people? Because I gotta remember, like, I just feel like I kind of want, like, if people, I don't want like nasty trolls in here and people harassing people, but I also don't want just a hug box in a way, kind of. Especially if I'm going to be going to Turkey and everything, I kind of want to have more like open environment for everybody to participate. Because I honestly like a lot of attention, so if I'm not getting any as much, it kind of annoys me.
So she just confessed to being an attention hoe. She wanted attention. She's like, I need all the attention. And I agree with you, Mrs. Peel. God bless the nurses, caretakers. Most are called angels, but some are psychos. Well, that's all the people that work in the medical field, in the hospitals, in private care, the paramedics, the firefighters. Like that's a job that takes a lot out of you. I've known someone who was a paramedic, firefighter, and it took a lot out of him. It's hard. It's real hard. So all of you in the medical field, like you work insane hours and shifts. And then all the things you got to witness and deal with, I can't. Like your inner strength must be amazing. Oh no. We're rolling down a hill. Are y'all ready? We're going to be rolling down the hill. And look at how she's dressed to roll down the hill. This is what we're wearing to roll down a hill. She couldn't put a pair of pants on and a shirt, have to wear a tight, short dress. This is how we're dressing to roll down a hill. Dressing all sleazy. Like if you knew you were going to roll down a hill, why not just put on a regular t-shirt and stretch pants and get it done? Why do all this? But y'all ready to see the roll down the hill footage? Because I am. Let's do it.
So I'm gonna roll down the hill after. Peace is gonna film me. Yay, a bench!
Oh my God. Where's Gunther? Gunther's not even here. Where did he go? Gunther wasn't even a thought here. Wow. What a difference, eh? Gunther wasn't even a thought right here. She can actually sit normally. She does have a loose knuckle. Don't remind me. Why'd you put that picture on my head, Payday? Go to the corner.
Chantel is so damn short. She is short, DTS. You look like a really adorable frog right now.
Ribbit. Oh, but I haven't left any super sweat on the bench.
Oh my God, she's running. She's running.
That's terrible skipping.
Oh God.
I have never seen Foodie run. We have to see that again. That was shocking. I am shocked.
Oh, but I haven't left any super sweat on the bench.
She's running. Oh my God.
That's terrible skipping.
Oh God. Kill me. My enlarged heart. Okay. How did we walk this far?
Your enlarged heart and also enlarged ass.
Oh. Roll your boat gently down the stream. Why'd you have to do that? Put the music in there. But no, ma'am. You're not going to do that to me. No, we got to slow that down. We got to slow that down. Hold on. No, you're not going to do that. No. I'm going to extend that out. We got to extend it out. Go ahead, Foodie. Oh, we're doing it. Row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, life is but a dream. That roll was a bit wonky, though, I must say. Showing her underwear and everything. The wig stayed on, though. Yeah. It stayed on. All right, going back to this right here. Let's put it back. We got to put it back. Chantal, close your legs. Oh.
Okay, that wasn't the same as when I was a kid. You look like a big Tootsie Roll. Remember to bring a stack of laptops to Turkey.
God, I was waiting so long for my pizza, I went bald.
If I eat too healthy, I get a headache.
Yeah, there's like...
It's weird. Please bleach your eyebrows. Stop it, Alyssa.
You know what you saying that? Hold on, Caramel. The people who are around back there, who are still around, stay around because they want the fun back. There's not many people in her audience that are from these days. The majority are new beezers that were not around during Crackhead Olympics. They're the new batch. A lot of the old batch is gone. They moved on. Maybe they went to the React channels. Maybe they stopped watching her. But she doesn't have a lot of OG beezers in the audience. They're all gone now. What year was this? Oh, I would say 2021, 22. But just the clips that I've shown you today, she was having fun. I mean, there were fun moments, there were crazy moments, there were dark, gross moments, but it was all mixed together. It wasn't just like one negative thing after the other. She was having fun with her life. She was having fun with herself. Where'd the fun go? If there are OGs in our audience, I think maybe they were holding on to see if the fun would come back. But I think even they understand it's not coming back. That whatever hope they had of it coming back, it's not going to be there. She's far too sick. Yeah, look at that smile. When is the last time the Foodie has honestly smiled? And it's not because she was high. It's not because she's stoned out of her mind. She used to smile a lot more. She used to be a lot happier. The happiness is gone. It's dark, it's negative, it's addiction content. Yeah, this is why we say she looks so bad, because we've seen her look happy. But going all the way back to the beginning days of her channel, a lot of people got into Chantal because she wasn't a personality. She was herself. And she was relatable and she was real. I remember one video that Foodie did. I'll never forget it. She was having herself a struggle meal. I think we've all had a struggle meal where it's right before payday and you're just, you're going into that refrigerator and you're going into those cabinets and you are just scratching together whatever you can in order to get something to eat. She was having herself a true, honest struggle meal. And it's like, this is so relatable. Because I think maybe at one point or another, we've all done this. People got into the little bit of realness that she showed. And then everything changed. She got into the Foodie content and then just making herself a caricature of herself. And the more she did that, the less people could relate to her. And the more she pulled her fuck shit, the more they went to the React channels. And here we are, rice and ketchup. That's a meal. Rice and ketchup? Heck, boil the rice, put the ketchup on it for some flavoring. You got yourself some tomato rice. What are you talking about? That's a meal. What? Put some hot dogs in there? Make yourself a meal out of like odds and ends. You do what you got to do. You can make your own little special dish. You can get real creative with odds and ends if you put your mind to it.
You fat, fluffy, fat triangle!
I want to go to Lithuania with Nikocado avocado.
No, I didn't watch it. At this point in my life, I'm 0% interested in the last few videos. I seen all I had to see. JK said that you know what they have on you. Nope, I don't at all. What I think, maybe if it's recorded messenger videos, maybe sucking up to Natter, or I don't know. But if it's anything, I cannot think of this. You guys know I would tell you if there was anything. Have I ever been one to be like, oh God, I'm gonna be exposed?
I don't think his Naughty Daddy channel is monetized. Chaperone Sherry.
Sorry. Did anyone see the chick that made a Chantal channel diagnosing her with the diabetes? She screenshot a pic and zoomed in on Chantal's feet.
The way some of your VIPs talk about your putting your cat down is odd. They talk about your pets like they're objects. Yeah, I mean, I prefer people don't talk about my pets that way, but what can I do, right? I have to go and bring Peeps to the clinic and to an appointment. Well, not an appointment, but he's going to go get some information and stuff. And then I guess I got to get some groceries, and I'm probably going to come back in bees. I got to go for a walk. So right now, this is I don't know, this is my type of man, that kind of look.
Oh my God. Girl, he's way out of your league. Way out. You hear me? Way out. You are punching above your pay grade. Way out. That's her type of man. And this has nothing to do with size. Okay, let's not get it twisted. That has nothing to do with Chantal's size. There are lots of men that like the bigger ladies, and there's nothing wrong with that. Liking the bigger ladies. It's just everything else. Her personality, her being gross and unclean. That's what I'm talking about. Her being selfish, possessive, jealous. That is a problem. That's a real problem. But just it's everything else inside that causes her to be undateable. No social graces, hygiene. The list goes on. This is why she can't keep a man.
Oh my God. Okay, I want to kiss all over here.
Ew, no.
Look at this, the chest, the shoulders. The
You can't have
jaw.
that.
Oh my good God. Lord have mercy. I want to throw him on the ground and do disgusting things.
Merhaba. Body weight is 327.8 pounds.
Okay, so let's remember the footage that we saw that Pete showed us, that the scale was pulled back about 70 pounds. So here she's saying that the scale is saying 320 pounds. So let's add 70 pounds on top of that. That would make it what? 70, like over 400 pounds. That's the true weight, 400 plus pounds.
Body weight is 327.8.
That's still good.
No, it ain't.
Okay. Thanks. That's nice of you. Yeah, I have my moments. You'll get good karma for this.
I can be very nice, and I can be very not nice.
Like everybody. Hello, right? No offense, but girl, this man ain't yourself a bottle of wine and chill out, Ava. Oh my God. Whoa, hey. You look in shape. Want to have sex with a fatty? Going to the beach in Cuba helped me believe in God again. Like, I swear.
Lindsay, once I actually start identifying as a woman, I'll identify as a lesbian, yeah.
Y'all heard that right. Hold on. No. Y'all look. Look at the text. What does it say? Remember what I said? Did y'all think I was exaggerating when I said Foodie was online for 10 to 12 hours a day? Exhibit A. I wasn't kidding. I wasn't making that up at all. This is what we had to deal with back in Crackhead Olympics. Minimum 8 hours, sometimes 12 to 13 hours. She was crazy. Every day was a literal marathon. I lost weight because of Foodie, because I couldn't get away from the computer to do anything. She had a high octane fuel in her gas tank. What did I have? I had coffee. That wasn't strong enough. I'd wake up in the morning and be behind because she was already live. And she would keep going until 2 the next morning. I lost 20 pounds because of this crazy bitch. Without even trying. Every day was a literal marathon. But just to let you know, when I say 12 hours a day, I wasn't kidding. That was not an exaggeration. All of us that were React channels, we were begging for sleep back in the day. It took an entire community of people to keep up with one person because she was nuts. Like if we had stuff to do or we had to get some sleep, we tag team each other in and out just so we could sleep.
So, anyways, shut up. This is my personality, Jay of Cornwall. Like, it's so hard to fight myself. I don't know what it is. I just get bored with doing the same thing over and over and over. Hi, everybody. These have a hole in the crotch. I can't do holes in the crotch.
Hold it. Look at the floor. Again, this is how she lived. All of that on the floor looks like a tripping hazard. Her floor was so littered with clothes, garbage. She could have tripped on anything, everything. She was stepping over things because she didn't have a path to her chair from the door of the bedroom. This is how she lived. This is how her pets lived. That was her room. Yeah, it's the same now. Yep, nothing has changed. Wherever you go, you create a pigsty.
Because, well, you know what happens, quite frankly. I was going to shave my head.
Oh,
Then I have to shower again. I'll shave it
Ah.
later. She's not quitting. Chantal always says things and does another. You should know this by now. So exactly how does one quit their job? I guess that's the benefits of being unemployed. I mean, self-employed. You get to just be like, you know what? I'm quitting my job today. Actually, it's a little therapeutic quitting your job. You know what I look like right now? You know the Cenobite from... Today I'm just going to leave this camera on for 12 hours in my room and just do what I got to do. I mean, like, do you want me... Does it make me look like a weak coward, I guess, to admit that things get to me? Like, I mean, what do you want me to say? Like, I've been through going through a lot of changes, a lot of harsh lessons, a lot of realizations, a lot of regressions, progressions, blah, 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 Groundhog Day. I'm just tired. I make a lot of dad noises. So what does that mean? I'm going to fall out of this bikini top. I got to put a shirt on or something. I don't know. It's not really hustle. It's so easy to make money off of reacting to me. So, I'm a swimmer now? Is that what this is? Oh, well, you wish. You know what your problem is? And the problem to this day is that you all wish you could wiggle and move like this. Remember these for my... I can wear these for my OnlyFans. Who needs a prostate exam? I'm just kidding. Hi. No, I don't think a lot of people will be willing to pay $20 for the OnlyFans. Like, but I'm going to... I mean, for when I start doing actual adult content, then... Woo!
there's her room. This look familiar? Does this look familiar, chat? This looks real familiar, doesn't it? Look what's behind her. Oh, that mess. Chantal, there is a thing called a dresser. They make them. You can get a dresser and put your clothes in it. I know, shocking, right? You can get a dresser, clean your clothes, fold them up, and then put them in the dresser. No? You never heard of it? Never?
Figured it out. I see they're clean so they don't have crusties.
Ew!
Oh shit. Oh shit. That goes under my pillow. Sniff test. Sorry.
Ew!
Sure way to be sure. ALR. It does look like that.
She's nasty. She was so nasty. And she said she was depressed here. Yeah, that's the story she was rolling with when she got with Salah. She said, oh, I was so unhappy and I was so depressed in the villa. Does she look depressed here to you? Look, I know that people with depression can hide it well. But correct me if I'm wrong. She seemed more depressed in the Middle East and Syria and now back in Canada than she did here. She looked happier here. I mean, that's just the way it looks to me because she was doing what she wanted to do. Nobody told her what to do. She was making money. I mean, you would think that she would be happy because what's holding her back? Absolutely nothing. But this is the time period that she's claiming, I was so depressed. I was so depressed. You look happy to me, Foodie.
Isn't it?
Chicken pasta and what's it? Salad.
It's like a creamy chicken pasta with salad. So anyways, I have a strange feeling that I'm going to get married when I go to Turkey.
Should I buy an engagement ring? Open chat doesn't bug me really, honestly.
What? What'd you say? I have a feeling I'm going to be getting married when I go to Turkey. Should I buy my engagement ring? You mean like you did with Natter? Buy your own ring and then try to pressure the guy to marry you? No, you shouldn't do that.
Better I get the negative attention on my own channel than someone else's, I guess. I'm not going to do like a consecutive 12-hour live stream. That's too boring. I swear to God, as I was choking, I read "Don't choke, barbecue will clip it." Oh no, Curly has family in the cartel. Okay, let's be BFFs, Curly. Don't upgrade to the postcard club. I'm gonna get in trouble. Okay. Thank you, Lynn. Postcard club. Now that I'm going, I'm gonna see if I can do virtual postcards. What do you think? You're not a big planner. See, it's in the stars. I told you. Prepare my fupa. Barbados. Do they speak Spanish in Barbados too? All the like the Caribbean islands, or Hola bonita. Espero que te la paz bien, amor. Espero que te la pasa. Right? Yeah, support P, guys, please. I look rested and refreshed, yes. And I've been slacking, so we need to weigh in. You know, people like to come hard for organized crime. But you know what I was thinking? And I'm not like defending or whatever, but people say, you know, there's good evil in the world. And they always say that like criminal people are evil. You know what? And it's like, just believe in God, just be pure and poor, and you will go to heaven. Yeah, well, in the meantime, people need to eat. So, you know, I have a hotel book. Don't worry. You're going to get content. Be careful what you wish for.
Yeah.
I like how you take just the hair and just put it on the Smithers. They're just like, what kind of relationship is this? They spend all day and night long on a live stream talking about other people, like complaining about, they spend day and night online defending him, trying to defend him against all these women that he was around with on DD. If they are like, I don't know how she had the opportunity to fall for him when he's screwing, like virtually screwing, and like including me, everybody behind your back. But
Mamie did the exact same thing. You did the exact same thing.
Okay, and then wants to do your best friend, but okay, yeah, now we're supposed to believe that you're going to be all cute and cuddly. You could fuck her on camera right in front of us right now and nobody would believe it, so whatever.
Oh no, not the paneer. It's been a minute. Paneer, I have not missed you. I remember Chantal eating paneer every day for over a month. I don't know what Foodie that she had that was obsessed with paneer, but I kid you not, she ate paneer every day for over a month. It just would not go away. She had the lakma fairy. She had the paneer fairy. There might have been somebody obsessed with the nashies because she was constantly eating those. But paneer, I have not missed you. Or doesn't that go the couch paneer? Couch or paneer?
I didn't block anyone except for the people who I will never unblock. I'd rather be lonely. I think I'm making good progress. I used to be able to eat a nashi meal from Burger King and chase it with a meal from Paneer.
Whoa.
But now, I can't do it. I mean, I get ready for the day because I never know. Honestly, I put makeup on and get ready for the day now because I never know what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to have to shower that Paneer sauce off. Remember I sent a guy a picture of rat face ball and he was like, whoa, this is too much for me.
Body weight is 332 pounds. Body weight is 332 pounds.
You better go to Turkey to save your channel. Maybe I should wait. Oh, what am I going to do when I'm in Turkey? I should get my nails done right before Turkey.
Oh. This was the title of her live stream. Who wants citizenship? No, she's not a predator. She's not on the prowl looking for the next victim. Not at all. She just did a live stream saying, who wants citizenship? Like, I'm looking for a man who wants citizenship. Get involved with me, and you might get it. Dangling the golden carrot at somebody who wants citizenship. Putting out the bat signal. Hey, somebody wants citizenship? You got to deal with all of me.
I feel lonely. There's nobody here with you. I saw a post from Gorlick Brain. That's what I was like. Why is Chantal posting about Dee Dee and all this other stuff? And I was gonna go the fuck off on his ass. And then I was like, you know what? It's true. Why am I even bothering to even go there anymore? Like, why am I doing this? Why? I'm supposed to act like they're both gone and deceased from my life. So everything I do, even breathes any attention online about them, brings life into it, right? So stop adding random Egyptian men on Facebook. I'm so pathetic for attention. I sometimes just randomly, if I'm bored and I'm alone, and I randomly answer these messenger calls from all of these random men from Egypt. No, because I add them. I block them after if they're not cute in person. Anyway, I'm kidding. Ring, ring. So then I answer them, and this is how it goes. They're usually like just like this face, expecting like no one to answer or something. So then when they see my face, and I'm like, "Hi," and they're like, so then sometimes I just go, "Flash, bye." I'm the Bob's and Veg.
Sharmuda. After hearing this, Foodie, don't you ever call any other woman a slut or a whore ever again. You don't have the right. You don't have the right at all to say things like that, Miss Ma'am, doing things for cheeseburgers, Miss Ma'am, going on to Facebook and you're so thirsty that you just running all over Facebook, looking at men's profiles, adding them, calling them, and then when they pick up, you're flashing your nasty boobs at people. Don't you talk about any other woman and what they do when you do things like this. You hear me? You have no right to judge. You and your little thirsty ass. Flashing your busted biscuit boobs at people.
Gene Sender, did he ever try to bite you? I think they're eating folks. Dee Dee said it too. You think they're cannibals? No, I don't think they're really eating people, but he's never tried to bite me, honestly. I don't think so. Box Pyramid. Box Mountain is going to turn into Box Pyramid. Stop it! So, I think when I get married, I think it's going to happen. I mean, I don't know how I'm going to fend off all of these men.
What?
I mean, really? Somebody just told me how many calories in 1 cup of... 700 calories in 1 cup of paneer. That's not including the naan. You know what? I feel bad for you, actually, Dee Dee, because I know this whole time you were in love with him, and that must have been so weird to be aware fully that he was everybody and on Messenger flirting with women, and I would just, oh my God, his random throughout the day, just like a quickie here and there in the kitchen while you're cutting vegetables. You saw how I can lift my leg on the island. You're gonna break hearts this time. I don't want to, but... Oh my God! Get the Jafar ring back before you go. If someone kidnaps you, it means they want you. Yay. Does anyone else want to comment on how pathetic it is that the minute I go live, people have to be like...
Yeah, those were the days. That was Crack It Olympics. As soon as Foodie went live, everybody was recording, or they went live. We had to. We absolutely had to do it that way. Why? Because we didn't know if she was going to dirty delete that stream, if there was something juicy or interesting about that stream. It wasn't that we were trying to step on Foodie's toes. It's just that she's a dirty delete queen, and we could not wait our turn in line. Because if there was something good, if you didn't get it at that moment and she deleted it as soon as she was done, the only way you could react to it is to find someone who captured it and then react to that. So it was a constant game it was a goose chase with Foodie. You never knew what she was going to do, when she was going to do it, if it was going to be boring, if it's going to be good, but you had to be on it. Yeah, she dirty delete like crazy, especially when she was mad. That's why you had to be like on the watch. But anymore, notice there aren't people rushing to their computer to go live with her. That's how bad she is right now. Like we're counting on her to be boring, and she doesn't disappoint us. Like everybody's bored of waiting for that exciting moment, and they're like, I don't care. There's nothing exciting here. We'll take a peek and go, oh, she's on the couch. She's eating her meal. She's stuffing her face full of food. Okay, we're out. We'll peek to see what's going on. If it doesn't look good, we'll just don't even bother.
I'll picture all the reaction channels before I go live. Ding! Foodie Beauty, I'm live. Get their equipment ready. What is she doing today? Meanwhile, I'm sitting here like this eating coffee. And they are just like, oh my god, oh my gosh, she's so gross, as if any men in Turkey are gonna like her. What? Like as if anyone's gonna like her in Turkey. And I gotta tell you, like, this woman, what does she think she's going to get taken advantage of? That's all I do. Circle jerky, turkey, dirk. I feel like I should not go live on YouTube anymore. For real. I'm not going live on YouTube if people are just gonna snipe.
You parasite content thieves need to get alive. So from now on, I need someone reliable, and at every stream, I will confirm your presence. The second another channel starts to snipe, let me know with an alarm emoji and I will end my stream ASAP. Sniping is lazy, bold, and unfair. DM me on Instagram or email if you want to help out. Love you guys. I don't want to leave YouTube, but I have to also protect myself. Sad face.
Well, you know what, Chantal? Careful what you wish for. Careful the energy and the requests that you put out into the universe, because you just might get them. It might take a while, but you get them. So you're getting your wish. Not as many people are reacting to you. A lot of people are condensing your stuff, which means less interest in your YouTube channel, in your Kick channel, your Twitch channel, all of that. And look how the numbers have gone down. You wished for that. You manifested that. You got that. How do you feel? You wanted YouTube to turn away from you. You wanted Girl World to turn away from you. How's it going? Doesn't look like it's going very well. You know, it's you may think it's a good thing if YouTube and Girl World doesn't care, but since you rely so much on money, you didn't put any back. It's been pretty doggone bad. Less and less people are watching your stuff, even on Kick.
Because I said the minute that if somebody starts stream sniping to let me know, and I'm gonna get off live right away. But if you guys give me false alarms, that's not cool. I don't care. What do they think? That she's gonna be
The way some of your VIVs talk about your putting your cat down is odd. They talk about your pets like they're objects. Yeah, I mean, I prefer if people don't talk about my pets that way, but what can I do, right?
She's a fossil. She's 20. She's an old cat. What do they think she's gonna be?
This bitch. No, you did not just talk about BBJ that way. What?
I mean, I prefer if people don't talk about my pets that way, but what can I do, right?
She's a fossil. She's 20. She's an old cat.
And she swears she loves animals. She swears that she loved BBJ and Sam. Yet this is how she's talking about BBJ, referring to her as being a fossil. How can you love your pet and talk about your pet in such a degrading, awful way? You can't. If that's how you look at your pet, if that's how you talk about your pet, you didn't love your pet to begin with. Period. And I hope you step on all the Legos, Chantal, in Minecraft, even the broken ones.
What do they think? She's going to be youthful forever?
Like, they just pick apart any dumb, freaking tired of it. Like, shut the F up, man. I mean, there's billions and billions of people in the world. Obviously, not every single person is going to be the same level of cat care person than the other. Get a life. Like, worry about your own self. My cats are like freaking well taken care of. That's all you need to worry about. Okay, I think I'm gonna go back to bed. I just wanted to say hey in the middle of the night.
Okay, so that's it. That was the video. All right, guys, that's all I want to do today because I want to get some lunch and then start on some work in a bit. But you guys have been fantastic. I do appreciate you. For those that are still here, don't forget to like and subscribe and leave a comment if you like. And again, thank you. I'm going to go and take care of the queen and her royal lunch because, you know, royal lunch after royal breakfast. So y'all take care and have a good one. Bye.